Okay, so this video took way too long to make just because I was busy with other things, but I'm finally getting around to making it. I'm making this video because it could be the one that starts BB's redemption arc, and might make me play the game again. Like I said last video, I highly doubt it, but I'm still making it just so the developers get a full idea of what they should improve, because my last video was pretty unclear. Anyways, welcome to every single bad business problem, or whatever I decided to name the video. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're gonna go straight into the video by saying again, this video is in no means meant to harass the developers. I'm just telling them what they should do for the game so that it becomes at the best state possible, and so that they can also bring back old players and recent ones who quit, which you've probably seen on the YouTube admins community. A lot of them have quit recently. And we're gonna starting off with the first problem, which are hotfixes. Hotfixing is basically fixing a bug or a glitch that occurred after the release of a new update. Usually developers put the game in a maintenance state, or for the case of Roblox games, they shut down the servers so that they can go over what broke and fixing the thing that broke. And the big issue with bad business is that they don't do hotfixes, which is why we still have the infamous grenade indicator glitch that is still there after 3 updates, where if your teammate throws a grenade, it will show the red diamond indicating that it's actually an enemy grenade. This throws off many players' pacing and momentum, as well as getting them killed by having to figure out whether it's a real grenade or simply a grenade that won't do anything to them. Another bug are also Molotovs, which tripled in impact and flame damage that was supposed to be patched, but later on just became a buff because developers wouldn't hotfix it for some reason, and even invited players to go abuse it. And this also brings me to my second point, which is the update schedule for bad business, which creates more problems than trying to solve them. We usually have to wait a whole month to get a bug fix for something that should have never been there. And the fact we have to wait for over a month to get a fix is quite ridiculous in my opinion. And with these monthly updates, content has never been lackluster than ever. We don't get much things besides recycled classic Mondo skins and knives that share the same animation as the Tanto. The game's content simply relies on legendary skins and knives. I do get they added a new map, but it's still quite not enough to bring back the game to how it was with content that will bring us back every week for more action. It was really smooth because they added content that would last a week, until they added again a new update with more content, simply bringing back players again and again, thus making the game thrive. Third point, and one that you'll most likely agree with, is gun balancing and the removal of power users. You probably don't know what power users are. Power users are experienced players with great knowledge about gun balancing and gameplay, and they were charged to handle the stats of a gun that was about to release, so that it isn't released in a broken state, like we had with the JLK, which took a month or two to get a simple nerf. The JLK was complained about for a very long time after the release in PTR, but its release to the main game hasn't differed and was broken just like in its PTR counterpart. It isn't a hard thing to add too. Just make permissions in the Discord server and add a channel for them to discuss about guns to nerf, buff, or rework, because with the GOK out of the way, there's still questionable balancing that were made, like the UMP nerf which wasn't needed and the AK buff which took well over 2 months to realize that it needed a slight nerf. Power users will single-handedly save the game's balancing and ensure that no players complain about a gun being too good or too bad. Next point I'll bring myself to is one that I've mentioned already recently. It's the devs' unseriousness with how they handle things or act, like Molotovs that were supposed to be hotfixed, but just never were and are now more broken than ever, and Ethan taking a day off after working on the game for 2 days, even though he had the entire month to do so. I do get developers have lives outside of bad business, but it's still really a shame to not work on the game that is your main revenue source because you've decided to wait till the last moment to do so, just to not add much things to the game as well. Another point is also that with all of these issues, the game is now dead, plummeting at under 1000 players and even going under 900 players. You meet the same players every day, and some of them are even being toxic or just having a horrible playstyle by abusing unbalanced guns or just not playing the game properly. Also, the game forcing you into high ping servers, because usually your server region isn't available because of how low the player count is, and the lack of servers due to the player count. And how do they fight this? By adding 2 times XP, even though prestiges don't necessarily offer anything new beyond Prestige 4, and credit boosts so that you can purchase the brand new recycled skins in the shop. I do know for a fact that there are more things I can speak of, but I just can't remember them from the top of my head. These are just the main issues BB are facing and have to be fixed to bring back the game to its prime. Not hotfixing, adding unnecessary things, not focusing on big meaningful updates, adding unbalanced guns, and unseriousness from some of the devs have been a big factor in killing the game. Fixing some of these is vital to bring back the players that used to play, love, and cherish the game till it was over. And I used to be one of those players. I just hope I can get my word out there and have the devs see this video to start going on the right path to bring back BB to its original glory, and also have feedback in the comments in case you think I'm wrong or right with everything that I said in this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Check out my old videos back when I used to play the game, and if you like those, be sure to subscribe. And on that note, I'll hopefully see you next time.